This is my review on Batman Forever. Now, I give Batman Forever an 8 out of 10. Enough to enjoy the movie. Just to say, this is a fun time flick. I don't mind shutting my brain off and getting retarded too. You know, just be stupid. And shut your brain off. That's the kind of magic Batman Forever gives you. Which is mediocre, clumsy writing. But then again, that's every Batman movie in this franchise. That's the magic of the Keaton era to the Schumacher era Batman movies. It's more visuals over story telling. That's the driving force. Just stuff. More stuff. Like Waterworld has stuff. And this plot rides on stuff. Visual stuff. Cool looking stuff. But that was the problem with every Batman movie before we got to Schumacher to me. There's more visuals than storytelling. I still like this movie enough. It's a well-rounded comedy spoof on the Batman genre. Sort of like an homage to the West era. Is where it really starts to pay homage to the West era. Even more so than Batman Returns did. You know how Batman tried to bring things back to basics, back to the roots of the character? Batman 1989, by trying to make the character serious in a gritty Gotham, and taking story seriously and cutting out the camp. Well, Batman Returns cuts back into the camp. And Batman Forever leans further in that direction. Once we get to the Schumacher era. It becomes more of a toy commercial than it did even in Batman Returns. Put it in. Worse, shape. When you really think about this you know how Batman Returns was it felt like I mentioned Batman Returns was good about Batman Returns, it felt like a toy commercial for Dark Lord for the Dark Series Batman. Take on the Cape Crusader. Batman Returns felt like it was a toy commercial for that type of Batman. This feels like it's a toy commercial for more like the Adam West Silver Age Batman. Batman Forever leans back more to a toy commercial from calling back. It's just kind of his portrayal of Val Kilmer's portrayal of Batman feels kind of like a callback to Adam West's portrayal of Batman. As this Batman ends his lines with more like the audience of zingers and delivers it with a straight face. Like Adam West did. when he was forced to, when he said jokes. Well, you remember how Adam West in the original Adam West show, of those who've seen at least the season 1, you know how Adam West said it played at least in season 1, how he played every scene pretty much straight, even the comedy. That's kind of how this Batman plays, even the comedy straight. It's kind of, and that's, and it works. I thought I think Val Kilmer did still a pretty good job though, and made it Batman his own thing. Whereas the script he was given was in the final product. Val Kilmer's Batman. Not a bad Batman, I didn't think. It's his Batman does do a decent job. I liked his Batman personally a little more than Keaton's Batman. Probably because I think they gave him more to do with the plot of this movie. And Batman being the driving plot of this movie, more so than he was the driving force plot of the first 2 Batman movies. Sure, that was probably Tim Burton's intentions, but I'm just saying, one does better than the other. It's just, you gotta acknowledge it, you know, when something does better than the other. Personally, I think Burton's movies are better than the Schumacher movies. I just like the tone more that they go for, the style they go for. Even though Schumacher for Batman Forever is a better Batman, well-rounded Batman, I just think overall I like the Burton movies more, because I think they leave a better impression in my head than Batman Forever did. What's weird, this is a very different movie than what I think Schumacher, that I'm used to Schumacher seeing from Joel Schumacher. I'm used to seeing him do like more serious movies than this, like Lost Boys and Falling Down. I'm used to doing him doing more dark, more serious stuff than Batman Forever. So I thought this was kind of out of the norm for him. If you pay attention to his movies, this is kind of out of the norm. I thought this was kind of out of the norm for him, because usually he doesn't go for such, well, comedic child stuff like when he directs. Usually it's different than this. This ain't his Falling Down movie, and this ain't his Lost Boys movie. And so and this isn't definitely not might not be one of his best movies that he made in his career, put it this way, I don't think. Batman Forever might not be his best movie he made in his career. So that's why I give it an 8 out of 10 Batman Forever. And I give Batman and Robin 8 out of 10. Because this movie is kind of funny because George Clooney is a terrible Batman and not believable as Batman. And Chris O'Donnell is this time a shitty Robin, a whiny little ungrateful bastard to Batman. He always wants more and more of this dynamic they have and wants a fair relationship with Batman, with his partner. And he's very whiny. And won't shut up about it until Batman starts trusting him. And asks him to trust Batman in the end. There's this, in the end, something, I don't know, beats me. Barbara Pennyworth? Yeah, not Barbara Gordon in the movie. She is in the Batman animated series and also in the Batman comics, and now she's this Barbara Pennyworth. Okay. And relate to the butler by blood. Okay. And Alfred leaves a little recording to tell Barbara that Bruce and Dick Grayson, so I get Robin's first names mixed up sometimes, there's so many Robins. Bruce and Dick Grayson, Batman Robin video explaining, and made her a Batgirl costume for her. That fits her perfectly somehow. Don't think about it, when he measured her. In her sleep? Who knows? Alfred might be just a bit of a creep. Doing that to his niece. That's in high school, college at this point. Yeah, somehow there's a suit fitted for her perfectly. So she can also wear spandex. Isn't that great, Alfred? You got a Isn't that sweet? Alfred Pennyworth made her a costume prepare for the situation. If she wants to go out fighting crime with the boys. And didn't even tell Bruce about this, or did Dick? Why? Don't know. Alfred's kind of a prick. And a jerk, when you think about it. Alfred's kind of a jerk to do that, to not, bring Bruce and Dick into a situation about outing on their secret identities to Barbara. But as we all know, Alfred cannot keep a secret, as it was foreshadowed in Batman 1989. Alfred's a terrible person at keeping secret identities. Now, they just pushed that into this one more further. Aren't you guys happy? This doesn't just make me happy. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused from all this. Stupid. But hey, I just think that I also think this is such a knockoff copy of, well, with a different paint job of 1966 Elvis Batman. You know how Val Kilmer was Val Kilmer was an homage, did homage, but he made his Batman's own thing? George Clooney can't make Batman his own thing. Because he can't convince you that he is a good Batman. Or Bruce Wayne. How pathetic, and you're laughing at this. He's like Stone look like in this movie. He looks like he's stone out of his mind in the movie 90% of the time. And Schwarzenegger's funny in this movie. Was the funniest ice puns. You know how Catwoman in Batman Returns have the best kind of cat puns? And they double down on that in the Catwoman movie? That I love so dear to my heart. And that's why I give Batman and Robin an 8 out of 10. Now I'm going to review the Catwoman movie. I'm going to tell you why I'm giving this an 8 out of 10, the Catwoman movie. And why this is good quality cinema. Because I enjoyed the cat puns in this movie. And I enjoyed Halle Berry's cat costume of Catwoman that she finally wears in the final, as her final uniform as Catwoman in this movie. Well, I personally like this design and like that it's so is her skin revealing. It works for this very campy tone that's off the walls with this psychotic pills. Off is antipsychotic pills, and because this script is someone that came out of the nut farm, I'm pretty sure. It's written and directed by someone that obviously came off the nut farm. The nut house, the cuckoo's nest, you know, a mental institution, is what this film was felt like it was written and directed by. And I love every moment of it. Brilliant writing. I can get into it in a way. I could get into Avengers, the first Avengers movie, and Iron Man 2. And the first 2 Thor movies I could get into in a way. They're as good as 2011's Green Lantern movie. Like Catwoman is. This good of a movie. Yes. Does it deserve an 8 out of 10? Yes. Is it a bad movie? No. Is it a cheesy movie and dumb movie? Yes. Is it faithful to the comics? Fuck no. Not even a little, except from the name. But it's fun nonetheless. And I don't care if it's not faithful to the comics of DC Lord. I don't care. I'm just glad I enjoy the fuck out of that movie. Of this stupid, cheesy, fun flick like I enjoyed the first Christopher Reeve Superman movie. In all 4 of his movies, I enjoyed of his Superman. I decided. But I'll save that for another video. My opinions on those movies. And that's why I give Catwoman an 8 out of 10. Why it's such a phenomenal movie. I recommend this movie. I approve. And that's my honest thoughts on Catwoman, why I give it 8 out of 10. Subscribe and hit the like button on the video if you liked it. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it. And hit the subscribe and hit the bell to get subscribed. Hit both in that order. Goodbye.